Well, right now, in this one, we're going to mine for your brand theme that we'll use to create your own bot. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit the long way because it's super, super important for you to understand how to describe your brand. So the first thing we're gonna do, click on the second one over here. I need help coming up with 6 adjectives for my brand. Adjectives are critical because they describe the personality of your company or yourself. They also describe branding assets and elements like colors and fonts and images. If you don't know how to describe your brand, how do you know what colors and fonts and language and tone to use? Adjectives drive those decisions. So let's find the right adjectives for your brand. You might already have a brand. Let's see how close you are, how accurate you are with your brand. So I created this GPT because I use this all the time when I consult. The first thing I do is I want you to find perfect adjectives to describe your brand. I'll ask you to give me the names of 3 brands that you wish your brand could look and feel like if it were in your industry. Like, what for me? I love Red Bull. The energy, the excitement behind Red Bull. I also love Disney. I love its creativity. I love Jeep because it's outdoorsy, it's adventurous. Those are 3 brands that I want to inspire my brand. So just think about one brand that you wish you could borrow the DNA of that would be part of your brand. Name the first brand you would like to express the look and feel of your brand. So I'm gonna say Red Bull. You put in your own. It's doing the research because it knows what Red Bull is. And it's gonna say, tell me, write 5 to 10 adjectives that describe what you like about that brand. It doesn't even have to be accurate. You could say, I love that Red Bull is safe and peaceful. It's like, it doesn't care if you're right. What it's doing is it's trying to find the adjectives that you like. It doesn't even matter what brand it is, as long as it helps inspire you to describe it in a way that will influence your brand. So the next one is your second brand. Come up with another brand. Enter the name of the second brand that you want to inspire yours. I'm gonna use Disney. Then it's gonna ask you to come up with 5 to 10 adjectives that describe that brand. Has everybody gone through the process of doing their 3 brands and getting? So after that, you should get 3 different sets of like 6 adjectives. So now I've got 3 sets. For exercise, I'm gonna say set 1. Are you ready to explore brand themes based on these adjectives? Okay, this is one of the things I think is super powerful because I wanna see what this looks like. I wanna see, what does that look like? I can read about it, but reading words, it just does not paint the picture. We're visual creatures. We get much, much more information from a picture than we can with words. And we digest them so much faster as pictures. So now it's gonna come up with 7 different descriptions of each theme. I've got 7 different themes. Any one of those can be described with the adjectives that I've selected. Okay, so now I'm just fine-tuning it. Like, wow, ignite? Does that sound like on the right track? Earn, burn, that's my brand. I use red, I use flames and stuff. I go, oh, ignite, I like that. So it comes up with visual elements, a description of verbal elements like language, vocabulary, words to say, phrases, color scheme, topography. The bottom here says, which of these themes resonates with you most? And I'm gonna say 1, ignite. So we just created this image. We're thinking that we prompted it, that we wrote something to describe it. We didn't. This was the prompt it used. ChatGPT said, of all this information that you've given me, I'm gonna create my own prompt to describe the image that you want. And I'm glad it does this because it created the actual prompt for this. Can you see this? Like, create a brand layout for the theme Ignite for a professional speaking business. There's a microphone in here. It should include a dynamic image of a vibrant stage lights with a focus on intense red and orange hues. Yeah, this looks like a stage. Abstract sparks or flames in motion. Yes, I get it. I didn't tell it to do that, but now I know why this image looks the way it does, because it told it to. If I don't want this, here's what I do. I take this and copy this, and I go down here, paste that in there, and I change it. Abstract sparks, flames, and motion, I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna say red balloons. Now it's gonna be different. The whole thing's gonna be different, but it's gonna be different the way I've described it. So all I've done is I've taken the sparks out and I put balloons there instead. Why would I want balloons? Just to illustrate a point. Do you see how the image has been inspired to be different? You see that? Okay, now what do I do with this? What do I do with this now? We're gonna use it now to prime or prompt our own GPT. Here's what's cool about this. I can now use this as a style. And I have this prompt to describe that style. If you are challenged by an existing brand and you have to stay within those corporate brand frames, what you do is we do the opposite. And we upload an image that looks like this, and then you say, will you please give me 6 or 3 different sets of 6 adjectives that describe the brand associated with this image. Now you have brand adjectives that are consistent with an existing brand. So we just kind of like reverse engineer that part because it can read images.